Is Dakar kind of getting to be like that for you now, where it's like you're working out the pacing, you're working out the food side of it, the hydration, the sleep, or even is it just like the fact that you know what to expect mentally, it makes it a bit easier?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Like you've basically got to kind of like wing yourself into it and just start to find your feet and see how the body reacts after each day's stage, and just kind of see where you're at. Like being hydrated, the food that you're eating and stuff, whether it's giving you enough energy for the whole day to burn through, so you might not be eating enough, or you might be eating too much and you're feeling bloated and crappy the next day. And but then like it's just like I say, just trying to find your pace and just somewhere where it's comfortable, that you're not going overboard and burning too much energy, and you're not like crashing and breaking the bike and just making your days longer and longer for you, and harder and more physically draining. So it's just it's just like that. Once you get to a certain point of the day, you go, okay, I can push here a little bit more, and then you have to kind of have a bit of a break and just try and relax a little bit and just preserve some energy and stuff. So it's but for us, like your 5k loop, you know what that 5k loop is the whole time, so you can go from this tree to this bit of a paddock next to this fence. I can run flat out, but like I don't know what the track is in front of me, so it's like you just kind of pick the terrain as you're going along and say, okay, this is a bit smoother, a little bit easier, not as rough, I can push here. And then when it gets harder terrain or rocky or snotty, shitty little areas and stuff, you go, okay, I've just got to back it off a little bit now and just look after myself and the bike and not wreck anything. And then it's as you're going along, you just got to make sure you pick the right terrain. Because
there was a lot of dudes that actually went out this year, right?
It was crazy, actually. Like it's, I think in the first 3-4 days, I think they'd had about a 38% strike rate of just kicking people out, or not kicking people out of the race, but just people bombing out of the race. So it's, I think it was day 3 or day 4, we had to start behind the vehicles or something like that. And like literally it was like we'd just gone through a wrecking yard, like from start to finish. There was panels, there was ramps, there was tyres, there was hoods, there was doors, there was just shrapnel everywhere. And really kind of like started cutting the field down. And those sand dunes and stuff this year are really hard to ride in for us, but it's for the car guys and the truck guys, like literally when they're going up those sand dune banks, like they're just looking to a blue sky, just going, okay, I don't know what's on the other side. We'll just have to wait and see whether it's a nice gradual downhill or if it's a sand spit where it's just a drop off, or they could drop off the other side and there could be just like a sand dune bank hole, and they just like bury the front end there and then they're bogged and stuck. So it's hard for them, and that's basically, I came over a sand dune bank there once, and it was like a bowl-orama of like smash-up derby. There was like 6-7 cars in there trying to get out of this massive big hole. So there's just cars just like cutting between each other. It was just, and then like I say, there was just shrapnel in there everywhere. It was actually quite scary to try and run between it all, because you're just like, I'm waiting for a car to just sideswipe me and not see me. So. But it worked out. We just got through that first week, got to the rest day, and it started to kind of flow along pretty well.
Because that one dude got hit by a car or a truck. Like, did you see that video? Wasn't it a moto?
Yeah,
was it a moto dude?
It was actually, I think it was a chick that was on the bike. So she crashed on the other side of a dune, and then a car come across the other side, and they would have probably only just seen her for half a split second. And then luckily, she just got nicked. I think the bike got run over on the back side of it, across the rear tanks and stuff. And then she was knew it could hear something coming, and she kind of dived a little bit and then just got just a little nick. But the car turned around, came back and jumped out and made sure she was okay. And she jumped up on the bike and away she went again. But that's how dangerous the race can be. You don't know what's on the other side of them dunes, and you don't know if there's people, cars, or anything. So it's quite dangerous.